Hello, everybody, and welcome to How Dope Entertainment. I am here with a special guest today, MC Lars, self-proclaimed innovator of Lit Hop, founder, one of the founding members of Nerdcore Rap, and just all-around awesome guy. So we just got done with the show at the Crowfoot in Pontiac. You just got back to the States after a tour overseas, right?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, man. I was over there with Spose and did about a 10-day tour of the UK.
Okay.
And then before that, I was out with Frontalot, Mega Ran, and Shape of the Dark Lord.
How do they treat you overseas? Is it a lot of love over there?
Yeah, man, I've been lucky enough to go back to the UK a lot over the years, and pretty good audience there. And so it was Spose's first time, so that was cool. Yeah, and I'll probably go back in April with Cuckoo Kangaroo. Whoa!
Yeah. So it's safe to say that we're in Pontiac, Detroit adjacent. Are you a juggalo?
Whoop whoop.
Did you get to see any of the? Oops, where'd it go? Oh no, thank you. Did you get to see any of the coverage of the March of the Juggalos?
Yeah, I'm friends with Kevin Gill, so
Okay.
I loved his speech. And I was at a wedding in Martha's Vineyard, so I couldn't go, but I was watching it. I tweeted something about how people were like, "Hey, the Juggalos aren't here yet," and I tweeted how Jay was like, "Don't get there until this time," and Patton Oswalt retweeted me.
Nice.
That was cool.
Nice.
Were
You
you
meant
there?
no? I was there in spirit.
I wish I could have gone. I mean, that's a deep regret, but
Yeah.
I'm glad it was so successful.
And it's important too for just free speech and people's rights in general that they were able to do that and it was successful.
Yeah, man. I really I've been a fan of them since like 95, 96, and
Nice.
a lot of my hip hop influence and my flow comes from Joseph Bruce.
Violent J. So you mentioned Front a lot. You mentioned Spose. How do you pick the collaborations that you do?
Man, I try to work with people who are original and people who are good people, and
Okay.
and if someone has a good show, it catches my ear. And I'm honored that I've gotten to work with so many great people. Like a lot of times, I'll just ask someone and we'll figure out the business and we'll do it. I think my number one rap collab I'm proud of is I got to work with KRS-One,
Nice.
and he's the man. And
Yeah.
Ritz is on that track too.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
Ritz. I saw Ritz with Tech Nine years ago, and he's just amazing.
Ritz
Oh.
has a great flow.
Yeah, he does. And you got to work with Weird Al too. That must have been an honor.
Yeah, that was the highlight, man. Shout out to him.
um, is there anything, because you rap about The Simpsons, you rap about Game of Thrones, is there anything sacred or is there anything that's like untouchable that you don't want to like delve into?
I mean, I try not to get too much into politics, and I think right now people are so inundated with that, and like it's very controversial. So yeah, I wouldn't do so much some stuff about politics, but I do believe in like equality and being anti-racist and everything, and like that's very important to me. But in terms of like straight up political stuff, I'm trying not to do that right now. But I do want to inspire people to be their best.
Because you do a lot of like social awareness songs with the music industry, like Download the Song and The Hearts That Hate
Yeah.
song. So you do bring a lot of awareness to the music industry.
I think thanks for saying that, man. I think a lot of my themes are about empowerment of the individual,
Good.
and I think you can do that through education, and that's why I like the literature stuff, like the Poe raps. And I'm doing a Roger Rabbit concept record to come out on the 30th anniversary, which is about I love that because it's a story about empowerment and friendship and good beating evil, and so I try to have those themes.
Good.
Believing in the goodness of humans
Mhm.
is what is kind of maybe my philosophy.
Good. Speaking of empowerment, you started your Patreon to kind of, um, put out more songs for the fans. So how's that been working out for you?
I just want to give a shout out to all my Patreon supporters and anyone curious, it's patreon.com/mclars.
We'll put a link in the description.
I got 2 new jams a month. I just did a BoJack Horseman song, and
Oh, nice.
that's fun because those songs I get to workshop, and then later I might remix them or change them or add guests and put them out on Spotify or something. But for now, like there's usually like a window of like a year or a year and a half where people won't hear it until unless they're signed up on there. And if you go on there, you get all my old music for free. So Patreon's been cool. I mean, really allows me to really do more music when I'm not on tour. You know.
Any other projects coming up or anything that you want to plug?
I'm working on I did a record with Mega Ran that we're gonna put out sometime, and also, finally, I'm doing a puppet show, a kids rap puppet show.
Cool.
So we'll have more details on that next year.
Okay. We'll check out mclars.com, patreon.com/mclars, Spotify, iTunes, any place else you can get music, and check them out on tour with Cuckoo Kangaroo. So until next time, anything else?
Yeah, I just want to say Cuckoo Kangaroo just put out their holiday record. It's called Celebrate This, and they have a video coming out for their song about leftovers, and also it's really fun to get to tour them again and check it out. If you go to the dates are up on nerdcoretour.com and on their website, and also thank you for doing the interview, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So safe travels, and until next time, stay dope.
Stay dope, too dope, shaggy. Nah.